3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Booker. The 3. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 16 points now. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. And it's Phoenix with another.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Back to Edwards. Poke loose. Minnesota in the lead. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup. He has 7.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
McDaniels gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Russell against Paul. Up and over Russell. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Edwards against Booker. 16 feet out. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Johnson. This for the tie. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Booker. For the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Russell. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. It's Booker on the wing. Takes the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Russell. Out to the right wing. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. Russell's got 13 now.
And now really feeling it as he's gotten off to a great start.
Paul passes to Booker. The 3 is up. Pass to Paul. For 3, Bridges. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Booker. Got a hand on it. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter here. Throws it up high. Tries to break his ice. Good. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Outside Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Johnson finds Bridges. Out to the wing. Ball against Russell. It's Booker on the wing. Ball against Russell. The turnaround Jay. Here's Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
No good on the second free throw. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Timberwolves ahead. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And that one's good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And it's Paul off the drive. Outside for Booker. Fires it. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. To take the lead. Paul into the lane. It's blocked by Gobert. Back to Bridges. Booker against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Tipped. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Paul passes to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. He's all alone. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that, but this game's so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Over Towns. And the Suns miss again.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Takes a 3. He gets an open look. That one a little long.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Paul on the take. Russell with the rebound. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Towns for 3. The shot comes out. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. For three, Booker drills it from deep. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Right side, Edwards. Russell against Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Outside for Russell. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. For three, Booker. And it's good. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Edwards. And he buries it.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Paul. Count it! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Ball against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Outside Booker to take the lead. Oh, bangs home the three.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
For the tie. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
trailing, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Paul against Morant. Paul's shot is off. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Phoenix with the ball. Ball surveying the floor. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Passes it to Brooks. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. The pass to Bridges. Here's Paul driving inside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bridges misses.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Clock at 4. Bain passes to Adams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lobbed up there for Booker. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Morant. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Morant kicks to Bain. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Suns trail by 3. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Morant against Bridges. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Latrey. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Booker, good.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Bridges against Morant. Right wing. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Bain. It's stolen by Adams.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Brooks against Bridges. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Bridges with the steal. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Bain.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Grizzlies lead by one. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Aiton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smitty plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Booker finds Bridges. 4 on the clock. There's the drive, and Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now the Grizzlies with it. Morant with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Paul dishes to Booker. The 3 finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Brooks right side. And the layup falls. Brooks has got 6.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Paul kicks to Booker. Morant with some nice D. Booker's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Adams in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Booker. He has 5. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant looking around. Brooks. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Dylan Brooks.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Inside, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed. For John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Booker outside. Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Here's Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on 8.
There's a terrific intensity to Dylan Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
And he sinks the second. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Paul left side. Ball stolen. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Booker inside, guarded by Bain. A nice shot by Booker.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Jackson, a screen on Bridges. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And for Memphis, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Here's Paul, drives to the hoop. Here's Booker, Ayton trying to break free. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Devin Booker. Morant against Bridges. Morant passes to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the paint. Crowder with the steal. Paul goes in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
This is where Chris Paul dominates, using the dribble drive to create offense and get himself to the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far, and stolen by Booker. And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Morant. 8 points for him. Outside, Bain. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Brooks, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Phoenix leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Booker, and the rejection by Jackson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Bridges with the board. Paul against Brooks. Paul kicks to Ayton. Outside Crowder. On the wing, Booker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Morant passes to Brooks. And an intentional foul right there.
Jay Crowder. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Ball against Brooks. 6 to shoot to end the drought. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
So they foul intentionally.
Jerry Jackson Jr. Second personal foul. Second team foul. 3 minutes remaining.
Now Ayton has to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Brooks gets a hand on it.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Over Paul. No good off the front iron. Stolen by Jackson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Suns leading. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Crowder kicks to Booker. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Memphis. Left side, Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 6.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Morant against Bridges. Morant right side. And stolen by Ayton. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
There's Jackson with the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Connects from three-point range.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Morant against Bridges. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Here he goes. And that one drops for him. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Morant passes to Jackson. And that one drops.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
It's Brooks on the wing, and he commits the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton, 5th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 5-point game. Brooks kicks to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Paul with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Booker looking around. Back to Bridges. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
And so Paul nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. And that's an intentional foul.
John Morant, his 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Second chance effort. Outside, Bain. Tries yet again. He lays it in.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bain. He's just going to fight right through it.
Paul with the ball. Outside Crowder. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Booker. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Booker. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 10 points now just in this quarter. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Brooks dishes to Morant. Out to Brooks. Payne for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Paul against Morant. And they double up Paul. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Booker. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Adams right side. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
game. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Crowder. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. From the top of the key, Leonard can't get it to go.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Ball comes in for Jackson. Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. For 3, Covington. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Paul. Deflected. Covington against Crowder. Pass to Leonard. And here's Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Wall. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard outside. Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. Pass to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Here's Paul driving inside. And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. George left side. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Wall against Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Covington no good. The Suns leading. Ayton passes to Crowder. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jay Crowder is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Outside Wall. And the Clippers miss again.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And stolen by Covington. Out to Leonard. Wall, the pass to Leonard. To halt the run. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Booker. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair on Robert Covington.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to George. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Out to Bridges. Booker for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Crowder, the pass to Booker. The 3 is up. Ooh, nice D from George. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Paul with it. Guarded now by George. Paul, shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Back to George. Oh, Booker with a block. And they're on the run. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Booker with it. George defending. This one for 3. Booker no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George, a screen on Ayton. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. And it's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 1.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard against Bridges. Stolen by Bridges.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Oh, George with a steal. Zubac into the lane. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Covington passes to Wall. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Wall.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Pass to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers trail. Leonard passes to George. And he drains the turnaround Jay.
Well, get to the mid-range game. A 3-level score. Paul George, yes, sir.
Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder with it. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Paul with it. Checked by Wall. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Pass to Booker. Looking to get back on track. No good. Great D that time from Zubac. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Leonard outside. Off target with the 3. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Wall. Booker for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 6 points.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
And that'll do it for the first half.
With the score, your Clippers 20. The Suns 20.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game. But sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Leonard against Crowder. 3-pointer. Leonard can't get it to go. Zubac with the steal. Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. Morris passes to Zubac. Here's Leonard, covered by Crowder. Here's Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Plenty of space, and he hits the jump shot. Booker's got 8 points.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form is so mechanically sound.
Crowder against Leonard. Pass to George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wall's checked in. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. Ayton draws the double. Pass to Bridges. This for the tie. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
George against Booker. George passes to Wall. Morris outside. Out to Covington. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. He's got 7.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Paul against Wall. Outside for Booker. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Back to Wall. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Booker with it. Started now by George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. George against Booker. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. This shot won't fall.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:04 left to play in the third. George passes to Covington. Covington, a screen on Bridges. Pass to George.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
Booker with it. Checked by Wall. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
You've got to keep Ayton off the glass. A second chance opportunity, easy.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Morris. The kick out to Wall. Now Zubac. Oh, no good again that time. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
George outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Ivica Zubac out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul shot is off. The Clippers trail. And here's Leonard. Leonard double team. George outside. Morris passes to George. The kick out to Morris. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When things get tight, he goes hard to the rim. That is a big-time basket.
Crowder against Leonard. Takes it inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. The three ball. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. And the Suns lead by 6. Zubac with a screen on Crowder. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Bridges. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that's an intentional foul.
Devin Booker, second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. The shake. And that one drops for him.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Paul against Leonard. Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Oh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Morris outside. Inside. To tie it up. And it's finished off by Covington as he lays it in. And that ties it up.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, there's the alley. And Booker with the jam.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker. Outside Paul. High arcing shot. Ayton in the high post. Clock at 6. And stolen by Leonard. Ayton against Zubac. George passes to Zubac. Leonard against Crowder. Pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Over Booker. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Paul. Booker with it. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Devin Booker has made a career out of staying cool under pressure. You get the sense he loves being at the foul line with the game in the balance. What happens?
Shoots. And the Clippers miss again. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Leonard against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, deflected. Kubac with the steal.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one.
fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Outside, Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Paul dishes to Booker. With the drive, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. Russell kicks to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
For the three, and stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Crowder. Lays it up off the glass. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker finds Paul. Here's Bridges. From 17 feet out, they grab their own miss.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here is Edwards. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. No good. Shot missing. Stolen by McDaniels. Booker against Edwards. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jacks up a three. Booker, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if the game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
2 minutes remaining in the
He kicks to McDaniels. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Ayton dishes it to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Now Bridges, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker with no one around. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's McDaniels. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses. Minnesota shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Outside Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 5 now.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
On the wing, Booker. And he uses the glass on the lane. 10 points for Devin Booker.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
If Towns gets a good look at the 3, you feel like it's going in.
Paul against Russell. And here's Booker from the arc. And that one is off. And Minnesota now the other way. There's the lob to Towns. Blows the alley-oop jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Back to Paul. Booker up top. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Booker. Timberwolves leading by 6. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off clean.
Shot by Paul. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Edwards against Booker. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's another turnover by the Sun.
Minnesota ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Anthony Towns.
Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns dishes to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Here's Booker going inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 17 now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Bridges left side. On the wing, Booker. From past the arc. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And a deep 3 from Russell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, Dave, thank you. And Tom. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the front.
Oh, it just pounded in. Pounded in.
Goodness. Oh! How about that?
Here's Paul driving inside.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Paul right side. He dishes it to Crowder. Booker in the corner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
It's his first trip to the line.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Booker with a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
And there he goes, Booker showing off the vert.
Outside Russell. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Back to Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
McDaniels kicks to Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Paul dishes to Booker. That shot misses. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Here's Booker driving the lane. No good with the layup.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns with it, outguarded by Crowder. McDaniels passes to Edwards. The 17-footer goes down. Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
To the paint. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Edwards. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now the pass to Edwards. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Pass to Paul. 18 feet out. And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. Second team foul. That's his first foul. Towns for three. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Paul kicks to Bridges. A three ball. Booker, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. That shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And here's Towns. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Towns. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Feeds it to Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Timberwolves leading by 15. Russell looking it over. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Towns for three. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Booker outside to stop the drought. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
The offensive rebound out to Edwards. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
He's off on the second.
Taking 3 shots.
Suns trail by 19. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Towns with the steal.
Phoenix foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
McDaniels with the ball. He's against Crowder. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Suns foul.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards against Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Off target with his three. Timberwolves on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. There's Russell with the three. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, right.
Thanks, Allie.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. And it's all from three-point range.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Here's Booker, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And Morant with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
It's Booker on the wing. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Crowder with a steal. Here's Booker. Adams grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Shot's good by Morant.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Bridges. Booker for three. Tries again. Aiden with a bucket inside.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Morant. He's got 5. Jackson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
It's both from the stripe. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Count the basket.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Bain. Oh, Booker with a block. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brooks with it, and it's Paul picking him up. There's Jackson with the 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Bridges, and he makes it.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Left side Morant, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Just 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J. when it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And Booker with the jam.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. The 3 from Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Puts up a 3. Here's Crowder. Out left to the wing. Paul finds Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Bridges. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Paul against Morant. It doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top, leading by a point. And back in a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Second chance shot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Bane. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Laser focus by CP3. Takes the contact and still delivers the mail.
Pass to Jackson. Now Bane. Booker defending. Brooks with it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Brooks finds Morant on the wing. Bane. From downtown. Shot clock at 6. Brooks, the pass to Bane. And the Suns pushing it up now. 3-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Not going to go that time. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Morant against Bridges. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks with it, and it's Paul picking him up, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Back to Bain. Pass to Moran. Clock at 6. Now here's Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Bain. Bridges knocks it loose. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
The Suns trailing.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go into the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. And here's Bain. Booker defending. Bain, no good. For Phoenix, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Crowder. And here's Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Now here's Booker. Over Bain, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Moran against Bridges. Outside Moran. Pass to Bain. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Bain's got 5 now. Phoenix is shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Left side Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
On the wing, Brooks. He shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got his second basket.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Booker, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Bridges against Moran. On the wing, Bain. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Booker no good. Outside Moran. There's the triple. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies. Thanks, Allie. After And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Outside Paul. For the lead. And they get it back. Outside for Booker. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And the Grizzlies shooting a nice 50% for the game. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Here's Paul.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Bridges on the attack. 6 on the shot clock. Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Jackson, pass to Adams. To the paint. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Brooks has got 6 points. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Here's Booker. Paul's got space. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Give him 8 points now.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. To the wing on the left. Morant finds Bain. Brooks outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Booker. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Who's ready for t-shirt time? Get on your feet and get loud, fans. Get loud. Coming out onto the floor. Your Suns breakers. All right, fans, I need you to give it up for your Suns breakdance crew.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Morant, pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Bridges. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Bain. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Brooks against Booker. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Right side, Paul. It's tipped. Crowder finds Ayton. And here's Paul. Booker with it. Brooks defending. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. And then Morant with the dunk.
showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. And a nice finish on the layup. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside Bane. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Paul. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Aiden. Outside for Booker. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Brooks from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Pass to Booker. Here's Crowder. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
And the Grizzlies' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. On the wing, Brooks. Adams with a screen on Paul. Brooks against Paul. Paul with the double. Outside for Morant. Hits a three-pointer.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside Paul. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And an intentional foul right there.
Bridges. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep.
Paul's a pesky defender, no doubt about it.
Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. And so they foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout.
First team foul. Phoenix timeout.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with this team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to coach. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Now we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Morant against Bridges. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Booker no good. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Brooks. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Ball passes to Booker. From deep three-point range. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? The free throw drops for Morant.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Memphis.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Bridges, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Bain. Bridges against Morant. And another miss by Memphis. The Suns running out of time. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Pulls it. The offensive rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his fourth foul of the contest. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside for Booker. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Down low. Here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Booker fires from way outside. Misses, and the dry spell continues. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bain. And Ayton pulls it down.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Booker fires from way outside. Suns keep it alive. And here's Crowder from the arc. Ayton. Tip back in for 2.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they...
thanks. And it's the Suns to start out. And the Clippers starting 5. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. Paul finds Booker. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Puts it up. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Leonard attacking. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And the shot goes in.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Phoenix is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. On the wing, Bridges. Ball passes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes to George. Back to Leonard. And he drives in. George against Booker. That's good for George on the assist by Morris. George has got his second basket of the game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Booker outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Leonard the pass to Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ball against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And stolen by Booker. Leonard with the steal. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Booker outside. For 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. What a terrific move that was. George has got 8 points.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Bridges passes to Booker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And George kicks to Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside, off the mark. Suns trailing. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Morris outside. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. Shot from 12. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Leonard attacking. Zubats, that's good.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Booker outside. Pulls up on the wing. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Leonard. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Paul George.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
A 3 from Leonard. They get it back. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Zubats. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Morris against Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. And here's Booker. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers trail. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. One of his teammates said he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Takes it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Morris. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Crowder. Lobs it up for Crowder. Bridges finds Crowder. Here's Ayton. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Leonard the pass to Covington. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, George, clock at 6. Fires from the corner, and Covington with the basket on the assist by George. Covington's got his first basket.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Here's Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Leonard looking over the floor. And George kicks to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Leonard finds George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 11 points.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
The finish, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Back to George. Morris outside. The pass to George. Covington in the corner. And it's George finishing it off.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
And here's Booker from the arc. They get it again. Ayton. Paul George with the steal. And here's the fast break. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Outside Crowder. Shot to stop the run. With a floater. No good from Booker. Morris looking over the floor. And here's Leonard from three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, thank you, David.
25. The Clippers, 32.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George, and it's Covington in at the three. Outside for George. Here's Covington. George passes to Zubac. Just three to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's George missing. Suns trail by 5. This is it to Paul. Leonard with the steal. George dishes to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to Morris. Lets the three fly. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
George finds Zubac, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Paul with a tie, and the rejection by Zubats. Morris passes to Zubats. Leonard against Paul. Back to Zubats. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense. It's Crowder in the right spot.
Leonard against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Zubats. The fader. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Paul can't get that one to fall. Outside, George. Inside, here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Clippers leading by 4. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Paul goes in. Empty that time from Leonard.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And that one is good from Zubats. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. Right side, George. And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Leonard. Outside George. And George with the stuff.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Booker in the post. Defended by George. Misses from short range. Morris outside. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Leonard inside. Working on Booker. Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Outside, George. From deep. The shot off that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And so here are the Clippers. A 2-point game. Just 5 on the clock. George dishes to Leonard. Over Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Booker to tie it up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Leonard. Outside, George. Zubats with the screen for George. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Booker, good.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Zubats with the screen for George. Outside Leonard. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
No good on the free throw. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. Well, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Covington in the corner. Back to Leonard. Morris passes to George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Leonard kicks to Morris. Pass to Covington. Outside for George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. Zubats the pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Booker left side. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Booker's got 32 points in the game. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Leonard finds Covington. Ball against Leonard. Misses from close range. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Paul George with the steal. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Outside, George. Six to shoot. Morris kicks to Leonard. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Bridges shot. Good.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And George with the stop.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 34.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Out to Morris. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges outside. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. He feeds it to Leonard.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Paul. On the wing, Booker. Fires the three. Bullseye!
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Leonard against Paul. The fadeaway. Misses the trade. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous.